Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to be reacting to Ramzan Kadyrov, brutal tyrant Instagram star. I don't know what this is about. This was just recommended by one of the subscribers, and with enough talking, let's jump straight into it. Let's go.
If you picture a warlord's Instagram.
Wait, did he say warlord? Is this guy Kadyrov underscore 95 a warlord?
Does it look like this? That's Ramzan Kadyrov, ruthless leader of Chechnya and proxy of Russian President Vladimir Putin.
Oh, he was friends with Vladimir Putin. So this guy must be, I think, famous in Russia, I think.
Here he is, nuzzling a deer. These posts entertain millions of followers. But what they mask is a dark reality.
But that's basically what you have to expect. Like, everything on Instagram is two-faced. Not everyone is who they really are in real life on Instagram. People should start getting that. Otherwise, you're gonna face a bad...
Kadyrov recently attracted international criticism when reports revealed that gay Chechens are being rounded up, tortured, and killed by authorities.
What?
At a safe house in Moscow, a Chechen survivor described the brutal interrogations.
Били до той степени, что у некоторых людей были открыты раны на теле. И уже через несколько дней от многих людей уже шел какой-то неприятный запах испорченного мяса.
After the news broke,
Damn.
Kadyrov's spokesperson Alvy Karimov denied the reports.
Even though you don't support maybe the LGBTQ community, as a lot of people don't, you shouldn't bully them or anything. You should treat them like human beings, because they are human beings, but you shouldn't treat them any differently. Although you don't support what they do, you should just treat them the way you treat your family.
Claiming that there are no homosexuals in Chechnya. You cannot detain and persecute those who do not exist.
Я думаю, что они будут против этого сейчас найти и сделать все, чтобы замолчали.
Given the severity of the allegations against him, it's hard to reconcile the brutality of Kadyrov's leadership with his bizarrely entertaining online profile, where he features animals, celebrities, animals and celebrities, and above all, his admiration for Vladimir Putin. What you don't see is the violence and regression that have been rampant under his watch. Chechnya is one of 21 republics in Russia, where regional ethnicities are allowed semi-autonomous systems of governance. It is a mountainous republic in a mostly Muslim region of Russia known as the North Caucasus. In the 1990s, Chechnya suffered two devastating wars. The first was fought by separatists, who tried and failed to free Chechnya from Russian control following the collapse of the Soviet Union. A few years later, Russia initiated a second war to eliminate Islamist radicals who they blamed for bombings that killed hundreds of Russian civilians. The war was brutal, and Putin's forces destroyed Grozny, the capital of Chechnya. Putin later placed Akhmad Kadyrov, Ramzan's father, in charge of rebuilding the republic. Akhmad became president of Chechnya in October 2003. But the insurgency continued, and in 2004, Kadyrov was killed when Islamist separatists bombed a parade he was watching in Grozny. After the bombing, Ramzan was swiftly ushered to Moscow, where he met Putin that same day. At the time, he was leading Chechen security forces and had been blamed for several kidnappings. But, despite the allegations, Putin positioned him for leadership, and he has been ruling the republic ever since 2007. In that time, Putin has given Kadyrov ample funding in exchange for keeping the Chechen conflict under control. The Kremlin funds at least 80% of Chechnya's annual budget, and Ramzan Kadyrov spends that money lavishly. Not only on himself, but also on construction projects he constantly promotes.
One thing I don't care about is like politicians spending money lavishly. I don't care if only the city or the state or whatever it is, the country they're ruling, is like everyone is thriving, the poverty rates are way less. But then if you are spending the tax money lavishly, buying things that 99.9% of your citizens can't buy, and that's just wrong. That's just absolutely wrong. You can do whatever, fraud, whatever, I don't care, as long as everyone is happy and everyone is living fairly, everyone is thriving, that's when I'm okay with it.
He often features Ahmad Kadyrov Mosque, an opulent building named after his father that symbolizes both Chechen renewal and Ramzan's self-proclaimed commitment to Islam. He has also used the money to fund an army of loyalists called the Kadyrovsi, a militia that has roots in the security forces he ran for his father. On Instagram, he touts their strength and discipline, offering a clear threat to possible insurgents. So far, his methods have delivered results. Kadyrov has brought down Islamist violence in Chechnya, which has solidified his authority and served as a major political victory for Putin. Part of his strategy has been promoting a strict interpretation of Islam. Online, he maintains a steady stream of overtly religious posts, and in public statements, he insists that women wear headscarves and has supported honor killings as part of what he calls a virtue campaign. He has also endorsed men shooting women on the street with paintball guns when they are not fully covered, like in this YouTube video.
Wow, really?
In addition to shaping his Islamic agenda, Kadyrov uses...
If they had to implement that in countries like United States, 80% or to 90% of women would be shot with paintball guns, I tell you that.
Social media to craft a warrior persona that is based in historical notions of Chechen identity. It's an identity that can be traced back to the early 20th century, when Leo Tolstoy wrote about the Chechen rebellion in his book, Haji Murad. Ever since then, ethnic Russians have perceived Chechens as fierce warriors. And that image has played out over the course of history, from the two Chechen wars to the more recent photos of Chechens fighting for ISIS in the Middle East. Now, copies of Tolstoy's novel come with a photo of a modern soldier on the cover. The tough guy stereotype has also traveled beyond Russia. It is telling that a mobster in the dark night is known simply as the Chechen. Scrolling through his feed, you can see that Kadyrov channels that identity with training montages, martial arts clips, fitness selfies, sport, and close encounters with threatening creatures. But Kadyrov also poses as the benevolent leader of Chechnya, who enjoys quiet moments with animals, bike rides,
looks like a peaceful guy at first sight,
playing with his friends, and performing the lezginka, a regional dance. He also poses as Chechnya's biggest advocate and has paid for several Western celebrities to visit Grozny.
Floyd Mayweather.
Past visitors have included the boxer Floyd Mayweather, the actor Steven Seagal, and the actress Hilary Swank,
to learn more about you and your country and what you're building,
who visited for Kadyrov's birthday in 2011.
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
Apart from hosting celebrities, Kadyrov constantly leverages his relationship with Putin to bolster his authority. On Instagram, he regularly demonstrates his allegiance to the Russian president, but at times his enthusiasm backfires. He once framed a photo of a Putin critic between the crosshairs of a rifle scope, a reckless provocation that led some people to wonder if Putin might be losing control of Kadyrov. These missteps do not go unnoticed. Kadyrov's nearly 3 million followers on Instagram are around twice the population of Chechnya. Some of his posts have already led to repercussions from Moscow. In October, he proudly posted this clip from an MMA fight featuring 10-year-old boys, including his own sons. In response, Russia's Ministry of Sport launched an investigation into the event. And later that month, Anton Siluanov, Putin's finance minister, announced possible cuts to the Chechen budget. Now, revelations about Kadyrov's persecution of gays have caused global protests and created fresh tensions. At a recent meeting, German Chancellor Angela Merkel called on Putin to discipline his Chechen subordinate.
Besonders daran erinnert, dass wir sehr negative Berichte bekommen über den Umgang gerade mit Homosexuellen in Tschetschenien. Und ich habe den Präsidenten Wladimir Putin gebeten, seinen Einfluss hier auch geltend zu machen, um diese Minderheitenrechte zu gewähren.
Putin had already summoned Kadyrov to the Kremlin for a meeting. But whether this did anything to change Kadyrov's behavior remains to be seen. For the time being, Kadyrov continues to be Putin's man in Chechnya. And as long as he can keep the region stable, things are likely to stay that way.
Okay, this was pretty interesting, but I don't know, I can't say all this is true. This might be just allegations, we don't know, only they know the truth behind this. But yeah, this guy looks like a sweet guy in his social media, but turns out he has a lot of ghosts in his closet. And no matter how much you hate the LGBTQ community, like I said, you should not hate them or do any violence. I condone any violence against anyone you hate or anything. Maybe express your hate or something in another way or alone in your bedroom, but never be violent or kill someone or do just because you hate what they are doing. But yeah, guys, this guy is a lot to take in, honestly, because on Instagram he looks cute with animals, he looks like the friendliest guy possible, playing with his friends and everything, but then there's an opposite side. But then another thing is, everything you see on social media is not real. Let me be honest with you, everything you see on social media is not real. 99% of the time, everyone is not posting what they're actually doing behind closed doors. Because I once read a famous quote that once said, the real you, or the real person, or the real person you are, is the person you are behind closed doors. That is the real you. But yeah, guys, I guess that's the end of the video. If you guys like this video, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. See you on the next one. Peace.